Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. And watch the lane. Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Moon. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on third down, Greer looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They run the counter. Whitfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10.
Ready, set. 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get these grips.
They'll begin the drive on the ground with Starks. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now second and 7 from the 23.
We own them. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Shit.
Here's a second and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Set, ready? 60 or. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Out, 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 out. Let's go, let's go. Get set. Shoot.
On second down now, Whitfield. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Brings up third down and 2.
Ready, ready. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Go. Take it. Yes, yes. 43. Check, check, 43. Go on, D.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Watch 57. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, Haywood. 57.
3rd and 2, Greer. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Crystal, Travis. Go, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, first down.
March 43. March 43. Here we go. 36. Check, check. Fresno. X3. 218. Chopper. Watch out. Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Watch twist.
They'll look to throw. Complete. Starks on the screen. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That second down play nets a -4. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And it's caught by Jennings. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. We're scoreless after 1. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 50, here's Greer. The connection made. It's Graham. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Greer. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
On the double.
57, Mike 57. Get him, get him.
Hey, Alpha.
57's the Mike, Rock 57. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
50. Ready?
Out of the gun, Greer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
Topper, topper.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Gator.
2nd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie. You draw Corker.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo! Snap!
He'll drop to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, it's Greer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer, throw left side, complete. That's Oliver. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
22. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 5.
Greer on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Greer. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on now, let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Webster. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Let's go.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. 18 Gator. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, high 7. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta. Ready.
Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Big end. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Pilot, 64, read. Now.
On first down, Whitfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set 50, plant.
Hey, watch the slant.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a first down throw, Greer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Greer now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
57 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
Go.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, wahoo. 5.
1st down, Greer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over, yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 88 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, orbit.
23 is the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Oh, hey, exit.
Check, 93 is the mic. 93 is the mic. Here we go, here we go. Check that.
2nd and long. And he's going to go down again.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You draw Porter. Hey, Haywood. Deep grip.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Set 15, Lonnie. It's 15 line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. It's caught by Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Cardinals 21, Seahawks 17.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on first down, Greer. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Come on, set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
X3, 218, chopper.
On first down, Whitfield. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Greer will look to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
57's run. Bring it. Bring it.
Hey, Echo.
He's checking. He's checking.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Greer. And able to find Kirk complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again on the ground, again with Starks. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that should just about put this one in the win column for the Cardinals.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll run on first down. Whitfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.